Now, as we were talking about earlier, the shark incident down in South Padre, we've got our shark expert, Dr. Kesley Banks, who is with the Harte Research Institute out of Texas A&M University, Corpus Christi. Welcome. Good to have you this morning on Domingo Live. We hope you're doing well. I want to ask you about how Beryl is affecting sharks' behaviors. Can you share that with us?
Yeah, so sharks are affected by hurricanes. Recent research out of Florida has large coastal sharks coming in closer to the shore and feeding prior to the hurricane. They have increased feeding behavior. One of those studies also noted, it is unfortunate that we've had these encounters, but they just like with people, sharks are trying to prep for these storms.
So before a storm and even after a storm, what should we be on the lookout for when we go to the beach?
Well, you should be cautious when you enter into the ocean in general. You are entering into the shark's environment, and so they are feeding and living their lives in their environment. Obviously, sharks don't have hands, so they explore their environment with their mouths. And so most of these encounters are what we call bump and bites. So they're trying to figure out what we are, what things are in the ocean, and if they're interested in it. So a lot of these encounters are just a case of mistaken identity.
Well, that is pretty amazing there. Now, why are shark attacks happening is one of the questions that a lot of folks are asking these days. And I know that you mentioned part of it at the beginning, but is it happening not only here in Texas, but we hear also along the Atlantic seaboard, especially down in Florida?
Yeah, so increased encounters have a couple of different things going on. The first and foremost is there's more people going to the beach in the summers, right? So you have a higher increased chance of an encounter. We've also done a great job of conserving these apex predators. And so along with other fish species, they're prey. And so as these numbers tend to go up, we get to see more and more sharks, which is a great thing for our ocean. It is unfortunate to have negative encounters, but having these sharks and these increased fish abundances are great for our oceans. It makes them healthy.
The Discovery Channel's Shark Week, it's become so popular, as it should, especially for those of us that live by the coast. We need to be aware. We need to be aware of what they do and how they think and what we need to look out for. And you're having a watch party. If you could tell us about the Shark Week watch party, please.
Yeah, so we do have a watch party at Brewster Street. It'll be Thursday, July 11th from 6 to 9 p.m. And people can go to our website at tamucc.edu/sharkweek to get more information and to get updates. You can also follow our social media at Harte Research Institute. That's HARTE Research Institute to keep updated with what's happening.
Dr. Kesley Banks, thank you so much for spending some time with us this morning on Domingo Live. We appreciate it. Stay safe.
Yeah, thank you. You guys too.
All right, very good.